Google Pixel 9 series, another device that we will be getting here at eSIM Studios, regardless if they send us one or if they don't. We are going to have one here in studio to test, to do case reviews, camera comparisons, all that good stuff. But as we get closer to launch date, August 13th, again, we're starting to figure out all the specs that are on these devices. And we got word today about some good news. Now, I know it may depend on who you are, right? It may be good news to some people and not so good news to some others. But overall, I think this is good. Now, it just depends on what type of finger you have. And I know that sounds a little weird. Like, what kind of finger I have? What the hell are you talking about? Well, here's the news we got today. So, Pixel is changing the fingerprint sensor under the display of the Pixel 9 series. Yes, that's correct. So Google is going to put an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor here in this Pixel 9 series. I think that's good news, and it depends on who you are, because my fingerprint sensor works great on some devices, and some devices it does not. Now, in the past, Google has used an optical fingerprint sensor. Right? There's basically, there's roughly two types of sensors, under display sensors: ultrasonic and an optical. Google's always used, since they started with under the display fingerprint sensors. And when did they do that? That was the Pixel 6, correct? They've been using optical. Not the best sensor for me personally. It seems like when I use ultrasonic for Samsung, it works a little better than my Pixel. And I think OnePlus has ultrasonic as well. Let me double check. Anyways. Yes, OnePlus 12 ultrasonic. So that's good. So my thumbprint, my fingerprints work a little better with ultrasonic, right? Now, why is this ultrasonic perform a little better? To be completely honest with you, I have no idea why. But it just does. And I know it depends on the way your fingerprint, the grooves, the macroscopic grooves in your fingerprint, it just differs, right? So now the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is made by Qualcomm, right? So Qualcomm 3D sonic sensors powers the first fingerprint readers on mobile devices. Optical never really worked that well, but I know some people that say the opposite. Some people say their fingerprint sensor works flawlessly on their Pixel, but does not work good on OnePlus or Samsung. It just differs. Now, they're going to equip this ultrasonic fingerprint sensor on all Series 9 models. So it's going to be on the the Pixel 9, Pixel 9 Pro, Pixel 9 Pro XL, Pixel 9 Pro Fold or Fold 2, whatever you want to call it. All these are going to have this new ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Now, here is a little trick. And if you want to read up on some of the details, I basically just covered my whole article for you just right now. But if you want a little trick, maybe I can make a separate video. But and they aren't getting the Gen 2. So I'm sorry, so they aren't getting Qualcomm 3D Sonic Generation 2. So this will be Qualcomm's latest and greatest fingerprint sensor. So if yours has worked okay or worked good on OnePlus or Samsung, it should work a little bit better on this one. It's all new ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that's going to be in the Pixel, right? So here's the thing. When you do the fingerprint sensor, you want some, if you used to be like myself, right? Or let's say you work outside, your hands are traditionally pretty dirty throughout the day. Let's say you work with your hands. Fingerprint sensors are going to be hard, right? Or you work inside of an office, or if your hands are always dry. However you most of the time, touch your fingerprint sensor is how you're going to want to set it up. So if you're outside, you work on your hands all the time, and you're, show some dirt in your fingerprints, in your on your hands and in your on your fingers, don't set it up with a completely clean fingerprint. Or you can do like me, because you want to set it up the way you're going to use it the most. So like myself, I have multiple fingerprint profiles, right, of the same finger. So I'll do it when my hands are dirty. I'll set up a fingerprint profile. When you just get out the shower and wash your hands and your hands are nice and clean, I set up a fingerprint profile. Or if your hands are dry, like my hands are right now, super dry, set up a fingerprint profile. So in that case, whatever the situation is, whatever the scenario is, whatever part of the day it is, right, whether you're outside working, your hands are dirty, or you come inside to wash your hands to eat, it's ready to go. Or if you've been inside for a while and your hands get dry, or outside in the sun, your hands get dry, your fingerprint sensor is always going to work. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is what it is. That's how it's worked best for me. And I don't know if that'll work best for you, but if you've had issues with fingerprint sensors, give that a try. Make multiple fingerprint profiles per finger. Per finger. So like I have 3 profiles, 3 scans, independent scans of this one thumb. So whenever I put it on there, no matter the scenario, wet, dry, dirty, clean, it's going to work. So give that a try. So that's good news. I mean, again, for me it is, at least.